So we Zambala Chöpa Sadhana Dharmapalas Homage Chöpa
Sadhana to all who are joining on the live streaming and who are here in person. I offer you milk tea of loving kindness and compassion in the Buddha's begging bowl.
We'll begin today's practice with the Yellow Prayer Book, opening prayers on page 1.
Nyur de la nai me ba yan da bar zo be jan jo rumbo je to bar ja.
All mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment.
De je da sama je bar de le ma ye za ge wa lai gor ma je bar de le ma ye za ge wa lai gor de re ne zon de nya ma zon da zon je bar de
For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue.
John Join Bon Je Bar Zan Je Nan Lai Ja Zun Je Je Dan Jan Jo San Ba Ye Ja Zun Je Je Dan Ngun Je De Je Je Jan Jo Don Ne Je Ba Dan John Joseph Lai Bai Lai De Dai Ren Jen Ne Bai Dai De Jin Ro Lai Ban Dun Dai John Joseph Ne Je Je Shen De Jin De Ne La Ba Lang Ren Bai Jen De La Bar Je O.
I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path.
Dai ge jan soi je bia soi nan je Ro Lai Ban Shar San Jin Zhe Bar Yo.
Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Oi mai nan ga dai nyan be sen jian dan je de wai dan de ve je dan dan bar jor je dong je je da ra var jor je dong me be de wai da Min rar var jor je nye ren ja dan ye dan rar ve dan yon lai ne bar jor je.
May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Now we'll go to the Lama Chöpa text.
Oi jo zoi gun de lai mai lar Jan joy bar de dai jan je Nyan dan kai jan ro ro sher Lai ma san je drup zoi jo zoi gun de lai mai lar Jan joy bar de dai jan je Nyan dan ga jan ro ro sher Lai ma san je drup zoi jo.
In the Guru deity embodiment of the three jewels, I take refuge until awakening is reached. To liberate infinite destitute beings, I make effort to accomplish the Guru Buddha.
La dai me yen joy be ze Ngo so shan dai ye je dro Che nai san wai lai me be Nan ge gang guen cha jur je.
May the offering substances of gods and humans, those actually arranged and those mentally created, outer, inner, secret, and unsurpassed, pervade all reaches of space.
Nai moi rai nai cha ya nai moi ban ga wa de be za sa rai cha ma da ne da da ga da ya ar de san ya sam bu da ya da ya thai wo ben ze ma ben ze Ma den zo ben ze ma be ya ben ze ma bo de zi da ben ze ma bo de men ro ba san gar ma na be ze sa wa ga ma a wa ra na be jo da na be ze So wai nai mo rai nai cha ya nai mo bang wa de ma za ra ra ma da ne da da ga da ya ar de sam ya sam Da ya tai wen ben ze ma ben ze ma den zo ben ze ma be ya ben ze ma bo de zi dan ben ze ma bo de men ro ba san karma nam beze sarva karma avarana bejodan banze so vai namorana Traya ya namo banga vade beza sara brahmardane Tathāgataya arhati sanya sambudaya Daya daya voim benze maha Maha tenzo benze maha peya benze maha bodhi siddha benze maha bodhi mendro Pasai karma nam beze sarva karma avarana beshodane beze sova
Page 3. In an instant, I become the Yidam deity in the space in front on a sublime throne, precious and exquisite, and upon a lotus, moon, and sun seats the root guru, inseparable from Supreme Lord Jigten Sumgun. White tinged with red, he is radiant with the splendor of the major and minor marks. He wears bright saffron-colored Dharma robes, a monk's vest, and a red meditation hat, a sign of ultimate attainment. He sits in Vajra posture within a 5-colored rainbow sphere, his hands in the Mara subduing and meditation mudras. He is surrounded by the golden garland of the ultimate lineage, along with the masters of profound view, vast action, and meditation. In front and behind, to the right and left, upon lion thrones and seats of lotuses and moons, is the divine assembly of Yidams, the 3 jewels, and the Dharma protectors gathered like clouds. The light streaming from the 3 syllables at the 3 places invites the wisdom beings in identical forms.
zang a jia wan jo bai jie jo san za suan jian zun kor dan jie ngoi mai dan jian de ye ge jie la ro lai jie zhen nen de xie se su dong ye zhe dan zoi jie gun bian den to san jie be kar jie den bar yu san ye yuan de pong be dai ni lai xian de le nye lue jie jia jie wo.
Bottom of page 4. Victorious Lord Chöpa, endowed with the 10 powers, together with your retinue, the ocean of 3 jewels and 3 roots, by the power of your previous vows, which you took out of great compassion for all wandering beings, please come here without delay. Please be seated with joyful expression upon this lion throne with lotus and moon. With bodies as numerous as dust motes in the universe, I prostrate to the embodiment of inconceivable qualities. I offer oceans of realms, all filled with water for drinking and washing the feet, lotuses, clouds of incense, arrays of lamps, sweet fragrances, food, and music to fill all reaches of space.
Argan body za so wa garam badarana sabare vare padan body za so wa garam badarana sabare vare Bamba de za so wa garam badarana sabare vare de bamba de za so wa garam badarana sabare vare alogan bade za so wa gar Badarana sabare vare gande bade za so wa garam badarana sabare vare neve de bade za so wa garam badarana Naza pare vare shata pade za so jar be se la ye be ren jian de zha xie da dan zhe jie lai zui ba da le lan de jar wan nan lai bo.
Mentally gathering the 5 objects pleasing to the senses, the 7 treasures, the 8 auspicious symbols, and so forth, and substances, and so forth, I offer them to the victorious ones. I offer you a mandala of 1 billion universes of all the 10 directions, laid out in groups of Mount Meru, the continents, and the islands, all adorned with various desirables. Please accept it and grant accomplishments here and now. Now we'll read the long Sarkama prayer handout. I gaze upon the Supreme Self-Arisen Lama, seated on the immutable, spontaneously established throne, here in the mandala of primordially pure mind, as it is in the Supreme Palace of all victorious ones of the 3 times. I gaze upon the Supreme Lama, who is meaningful to behold. The instant I behold that great bliss of Dharmadhatu, I cross the vast ocean of samsara and arrive at the blissful pure ground. With the eye of wisdom, I gaze unwaveringly upon the Lama, the victorious hero in the battle. Just by remembering that refuge, all afflicting emotions, thoughts, and the hordes of Maras are defeated. In your body, the victorious ones of the 3 times of all 10 directions appear together with their offspring. With joy, I gaze upon your body adorned with all the major and minor marks, seated on the throne of fearlessness, lotus, sun, and moon. 3 kayas, nature of the mind, Vajradhara, you are inseparable from great bliss. Bowing down to you with innumerable bodies like cloud banks, yearning with a full voice, I prostrate and go for refuge. Your body, the nature of precious bodhicitta, is inseparable from all the victorious ones of the 3 times. Thus all Buddha fields are permeated by your body, and within your body, all Buddha fields appear. I bow down to the glorious one. With your flawless, melodious speech like an ocean of ambrosia, you show all phenomenon to be unborn, thereby defeating the Mount Meru of views. I prostrate to your unhindered Vajra speech. In the mandala of immutable mind beyond thought, you never move from the equanimity state of Dharmadhatu, yet you hold the wisdom power of knowing the 3 times. I prostrate to the spontaneously established non-duality. Even if expressed during all oceans of kalpas by all the victorious ones without exception, the qualities of your body, speech, and mind would not be completed. I prostrate to you who possesses limitless qualities. Until the ocean of samsara is exhausted, you perform the supreme activities that ripen all sentient beings. I prostrate to you, the Lama, who is the manifold, effortlessly arising, unceasing, supreme refuge. Oceans of emanated offerings to you delight the victorious ones and ripen all sentient beings. Having completely filled the Dharmadhatu, I make this unsurpassed offering unceasingly. From the heart palace of the great being radiates the light of immeasurable bodhicitta. Thus in all the pure lands of the 10 directions, innumerable beautiful offering goddesses manifest, holding water, flowers, incense, lamps, supreme scents, and food. From the cloud banks of offerings, rain falls, delighting the victorious ones of the three times, thereby filling the spheres of realms. I make offerings to the victorious ones of the three times. Light radiates once more from the body of the victorious one, manifesting parasols, victory banners, draped banners, canopies, musical instruments, garments, precious jewels, medicine, and grains. I offer ocean-like cloud banks of these manifold offerings. The 7 precious royal attributes like the wheel, the 7 subsidiary ones like the mansion, the auspicious substances, the substances of the cities, and so on, have arisen from the 2 accumulations. Please accept these offerings. Furthermore, I behold in my mind and offer to the protector of all offerings throughout the limitless pure lands of the victorious ones that belong to an owner and do not belong to an owner, and all that is worthy to be offered. I offer to all pure lands of the victorious ones of the three times, which are the very pure mandalas of the 3 kayas, completely filled with flawless prosperity. Please accept these offerings, you, the Lord of compassion. To you, protector, I offer my body, speech, and mind, all wealth equal to space without exception, and all virtues accumulated in the 3 times. Out of compassion, please accept these for the benefit of all sentient beings. By seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, and recollecting the Vajra goddesses of form, sound, odor, taste, intangible objects, the 3 obscurations are purified. I offer the goddesses of appealing objects to you. Please accept them, immaculate, victorious Lord. The Vajra goddess of body, nature of form, is the supreme goddess of fully purified ignorance. I merge her with the eyes of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of mind, nature of sound, is the supreme goddess of fully purified hatred. I merge her with the ears of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of qualities, nature of odors, the supreme goddess of fully purified arrogance. I merge her with the nose of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of speech, nature of taste, is the supreme goddess of fully purified desire. I merge her with the tongue of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of activity, nature of tangible objects, is the supreme goddess of fully purified jealousy. I merge her with the body of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of primordially emptiness of all phenomena, nature of sound, is the supreme goddess of fully purified mind, as it is. I merge her with the mind of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. I offer means and wisdom inseparable, the supreme victorious one, the 5 families with consorts, the assembly of Viras and Dakinis, and the Buddhas filling the limitless sky. Please accept this great bliss. From the equality of all phenomena, the ocean-like samadhi, oceans of unwavering manifestations arise and guide all beings. Please accept the assemblies of the victorious offspring, the bodhisattvas, who rule all Buddha fields. The ones of great fierce, wrathful out of immeasurable compassion, show grinding teeth and fierce faces on their opposing bodies. Please accept these wrathful victorious ones of primordial wisdom who defeat the hordes of Maras by the roar of Hum and Pe. All manifold clouds of outer, inner, and secret offerings are offered in this vast mandala of Samantabhadra's mind within the mode of abiding of unchanging non-duality. The unsurpassed offering of suchness is offered. All phenomenon are primally and completely pure mind as it is. Within that, whatever confusion, dualistic appearance of oneself and others, distinction of good and bad, hatred and attachment there might be, each and everything I confess, may it be purified within that state. With a happy mind, I rejoice in all virtues of all the victorious ones of the 3 times, of the assemblies of the superior ones, of the unceasing wheel of the 2 accumulations, and of sentient beings. I beseech you, protectors in the worlds of the 10 directions, by completely turning the wheel of stainless Dharma with the sound of the ocean-like branches of melodious speech, please ripen all sentient beings without exception. I beseech you, protectors who abide throughout all realms, please do not pass into nirvana until the exhaustion of the dhatu of space. Rather, fulfill your commitments by abiding permanently. May all sentient beings be established in the unsurpassed supreme state by this virtue, by the virtues accumulated in the 3 times throughout all samsara and nirvana, and by the undefiled innate virtue, by the light rays of immeasurable great compassion from the palace of body, speech, and mind of the victorious one. Please purify my body, speech, and mind, and thus transform it into your body, speech, and mind. Protector, as you made offerings and delighted the sublime Lama, likewise may I always offer ocean-like clouds of offerings and delight you. May I follow in your footsteps, and may I perform limitless activities that do not even waver a hair's tip with respect to liberation of your body, speech, and mind. May I be renowned to the 3 worlds. Thus may anybody just by hearing my name or remembering me be completely liberated from the tormenting suffering and attain the state of great bliss of the victorious ones. May I turn into any form equal to the expanse of sentient beings, taming them according to their needs. Thereupon may they take refuge joyfully and be established in the unsurpassed supreme awakening. Those ones who are oppressed with shrouds of ignorance, who lost the path, who are threatened by afflicting emotions, such as the henchmen of the Lord of Death, may helplessly remember me and instantly find the supreme path. Becoming the inexhaustible wheel of ornamentation, which is body, speech, and mind of all victorious ones of the 3 times, may I completely dry out the ocean of samsara and establish all sentient beings in the unsurpassed supreme state. In all my lives may I never be separated from the authentic Lama and enjoy the glories of the Dharma. By completely perfecting the qualities of bhumis and paths, may I swiftly attain the state of Vajradhara. We return to the Lama Chöpa text on page 7.
Tôi son je je de don so so ja san sun ze ba ba lai je ye ra te son je je go lo go wai dan do re je san je ngo wen so je so go san non dai ge so jan so gan To
the Guru who embodies all the Sugatas of the 3 times, I respectfully pay homage with my 3 doors. I make oceans of outer, inner, and secret offerings. I confess all wrongdoings and downfalls created by the 3 poisons. I fully rejoice in the 3 secrets. Please turn the Dharma wheel of the 3 vehicles and remain in the nature of the 3 Vajras. I dedicate an ocean of virtue completely free of the 3 spheres in order to attain the unsurpassed state of the 3 kayas. Precious Guru, supreme refuge, worthy of homage, embodiment of the victorious ones of infinite directions and times, with certainty in your ocean-like qualities, I pay homage and offer praise with 100,000 melodies.
je ga je lo ja na da ra na je re ma la gu ru ma men ra zi de ba la hong wo ai nai mo ge ra ba zi je ga je lo ja na da ra na je re ma la gu ru ma men ra zi de ba la hong wo ai nai mo ge ra ba zi je ga je lo ja na da ra na je re ma la gu ru ma men ra zi de ba la hong ai nai mo ge ra ba zi je ga je lo ja na da ra na je re ma la gu ru ma men ra zi de ba la hong wo ai nai mo ge ra ma zi je ga je lo ja na da ra na je re ma la gu ru ma men ra zi de ba la hong ai nai mo ge ra ba zi je ga je lo ja na da ra na je re ma la gu ru ma men ra zi de ba la hong wo ai nai mo ge ra ba zi je ga je lo ja na da ra na je re ma la ma men ra zi de ba la hong ai nai mo ge ra ba zi je ga je lo ja na da ra na je re ma la gu ru ma men ra zi de ba la hong ai nai mo ge ra ba zi je ga je lo ja na da ra na je re ma la gu ru ma men ra zi de ba la hong ai nai mo ge ra ba zi je ga je lo ja na da ra na je re ma la gu ru ma men ra zi de ba la hong ai nai mo ge ra ba zi je ga je lo ja na da ra na je re ma la gu ru ma men ra zi de ba la ai nai mo ge ra ba zi je ga je lo ja na da ra na je re ma la gu ru ma men ra zi de ba la hong ai nai mo ge ra ba zi je ga je lo ja na da ra na je re ma la gu ru ma men ra zi de ba la hong ai nai mo ge ra ba zi je ga je lo ja na da ra na je re ma la gu je ga je lo jana dharana je mala guru ma pala nai mo guru mo je ga je lo jana dharana je mala guru ma mandra zede pala hong nai mo guru mo je ga je lo jana dharana je mala guru ma mandra zede pala hong nai mo guru mo je ga je lo jana dharana je mala guru ma mandra zede pala hong nai mo guru mo je ga je lo jana dharana je mala guru ma mandra zede nai mo guru mo je ga je lo jana dharana je mala guru ma mandra zede pala hong nai mo guru mo je ga je lo jana dharana je mala guru ma mandra zede pala hong nai mo guru mo je ga je lo jana dharana je mala ma mandra zede pala hong cho je de san jar vai tan je je ge san doi je ngo wer xian lai be sa san zhe wei jian guo ran nai xie ya zhe jie bar jie la suo wan de jie liu zhe ge dou bar xian jie lo so zhe long ge dou bar xian jie lo sem nie jie ge dou bar xian jie lo zai jie san jie dou bar xian jie lo xie sui dai bian gu suo lai mer den lai miao zhan jie du gai de wai ne gar mer ten se wen zhe dan ye ne xie den be zhe xie ren dai jian wan xie lei dui gui xie sa wen zhe tar ne lama hang wei pai ran xian de jier ne ran te lai mie san sun dang rang ge guo san yan bai qian bar jiu.
Page 9. To Ratna Shri, the Father, who is the refuge and protector of all beings of the three realms, and who is the essence of the blessings of the body, speech, and mind of all the victorious ones of the 10 directions and 3 times, together with your lineage of disciples, I pray. Grant me your blessings that I may realize the illusory body to be the Nirmanakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may realize the life energies to be the Sambhogakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may realize mind itself to be the Dharmakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may attain Buddhahood in this very life. With this supplication, the retinue dissolves into the Guru. From the Guru's forehead, throat, heart, and navel radiate white, red, blue, and yellow lights which dissolve into my 4 places, purifying the 4 obscurations. I receive the 4 empowerments, and the seeds of the 4 kayas are planted. In the end, the Guru also melts into light and dissolves into me. The Guru's 3 secrets and my 3 doors merge inseparably. The virtue from having perfectly practiced the glorious Guru, together with the virtue of having offered praise and supplication, I dedicate to all beings dwelling in the 3 realms of samsara. May they attain the state of the Guru, who is the whole of samsara and nirvana. By the power of the 3 chariots of the Sutra and Tantra vehicles, the assembly of kind lineage gurus and the qualities of their 3 secrets, may there be the auspiciousness that all beings realize Mahamudra, the supreme accomplishment. Page 21 for the Lama Chöpa prayer. Embodiment of all the victorious ones of the 10 directions and 3 times, essence of the 5 kayas and 5 wisdoms, your boundless compassionate activities are all embracing. Incomparable Guru, at your feet I pray. Precious, glorious root Guru, seated on a lotus at my heart, please care for me with kindness and bestow accomplishments of body, speech, and mind. As I make offerings and pray to you, exalted Guru, the source from which all such accomplishments arise, please care for me with love from this day onward and in all my future lives. By visualizing single-pointedly the land arisen from the glory of abundant merit, the blissful pure land, and the Buddha of unchanging light, may I cultivate the pure land perfectly, and may I be reborn there after passing from this life. A garland of light radiates from the Buddha's heart. From the tips of the rays, the second Buddha, Lord Jigten Sumgön, manifests and then descends, together with his sons. Having gathered accumulations and purified obscurations, may my mind stream ripen with ease. Perfect guide, Ratnasri, within whom the wisdom, love, and power of all the Buddhas of the three times are condensed, single sufficient source of refuge, master, and two sons, through supplicating you, may I attain the two accomplishments. May the wisdom nectar of your three pure secrets wash away all misdeeds, obscurations, and unawareness from my three doors, and may my understanding of the boundless fields of knowledge, such as explanation, debate, and composition, be equal to Manjushri's. Now that I have found a precious human body possessing all the qualities of freedom and advantage, and have met the teachings of the flawless practice lineage, please grant your blessings that the awareness of impermanence will swiftly dawn within my mind, and thereby may the 8 worldly concerns collapse. As I am frightened and uncertain as to when the Lord of Death will suddenly appear and strike my fragile life, grant your blessings that I may practice the holy Dharma with fervent diligence, which will surely be of benefit in this and future lives. Grant your blessings that I am able to discern between what I should and should not do according to the prohibitions, such as the 3 kinds of vows taken with the master, the disciple, and the yidam, and bless me to know what to do and what to avoid in accordance with the subtle workings of karma, cause and effect. Since beginningless time, I have experienced only suffering in the 6 realms of samsara. Grant your blessings that I may bring forth renunciation with deepest sadness towards this existence. May I strive for liberation. In seeking their own benefit, sentient beings have created evil, suffered greatly, and endured much pain for countless lifetimes in the past. Recognizing them to be my parents, grant your blessings that I may develop compassion and the supreme resolve of bodhicitta. Grant your blessings that my practice of perfectly realized Mahamudra, the unelaborated Dharma sphere, may unify with the accumulation of great merit, generosity, and so forth. Grant your blessings that, with the wheel-like weapon of the profound path, I may completely sever the web of samsaric existence, the karmic winds of the conceptual mind. Thereby may I attain in this very life the state of the presiding master Vajradhara, the powerful lord of the 4 kayas. Should I not attain supreme accomplishment in this life, may I be born among the foremost disciples of Jigten Sumgön, boundless light, in the western lotus land called Bliss Endowed. In brief, in all my lifetimes, may I never be parted from the excellent teachings of the peerless Lord Trigumpa Ratnasri. May I be accepted by gurus, and may I strive with devotion for the purpose of others and myself. By the compassionate blessings of the 3 jewels and the victorious ones, through my yearning with intense devotion, and by the power of phenomena's natural state, the infallible truth of cause and result, may our wishes be fulfilled according to this aspiration. Now we'll do Dharmapala, the Soka practice, starting on page 1. Till awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Till awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Zenje tanje dewa dan deve jo dan dembar jorje donger je jo dan rawar jorje donger mebe dewa dan mi rawar jorje nyeren ja dan nye dan rawar
May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion.
Lo mia den de tu je den de jong ya ja je nai zhang er de zeng er je ba hong zham shi a da da ma lai bam bam tam jian zai hong xie na wo long ge be lo ye me ba zai zhe zhen Ko ve nye jia be ve zai le jian da ma mer jie gen ka jua da den hong a zai le wen zhe de zai go zhi xian ye san da war jie wei xie de zai ye xie de zai jiang zor jiu.
Page 3. I appear as the Yidam deity. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate Ram, Yam, and Kam. Fire, wind, and water burn, scatter, and wash away the faults and defects of the Torma. Above wind and fire is a hearth of skulls. Above that is a vast and spacious skull filled with the 5 meats and 5 nectars. The 5 meats are marked with Om, Hum, Tam, Hri, and Ah, and the 5 nectars with Mam, Lam, Bam, Pam, and Tam. A wind of hum emerges from the nostrils, blowing, stirring, and lighting the fire, which melts and boils the substances. The defects bubble over, and the pure essence fills the skull to the brim. Above a moon disk lid, hum, ah, and om are stacked one above the other. Lights radiate from these and gather nectar, which merges with the syllables. The 3 syllables and moon disk melt into light and dissolve into the nectar. Thus it transforms into an ocean of wisdom nectar.
Om ah hum ha ho sha Om ah hum ha ho sha Om ah hum ha ho sha Rang ge to ge sa wen le wen zhe lai ma ya dan da看着觉将所没所拿来就将些的当别人连家着着见见着真的的
Light radiates from the seed syllable at my heart, inviting the Lama, Yidam, and Dakinis, the protectors and guardians of the Dharma, wealth gods, guardians of the directions, local spirits, obstructing spirits, karmic creditors, and the 6 classes of beings who then gather before me like billowing clouds. According to their ranking order, these guests partake of the torma with light tubes emerging from their vajra tongues and thus are pleased and satisfied.
Lama Chöpa Sadhana Dharmapalas Garchen Rinpoche Lamas Garchen Rinpoche Marna Maya Jamadan, Denjala Sojarvela, Shedoran Jasarnenka, Yedan Jankra Jamzo, Jigaro Jakaramka, Mende de Jazodane, Merjananya Zardoso, Wan Damjan Jamzo. 家学家中真，家中个相白马能，大学来算根本所，定算姐姐这马当，莫那将这哈然那，先将神当然何来，别哈内见什么所，去中国界多马内，姐姐若姐卡让开也。 而且呢，多少贵州，多少老板各在身，去当担保送钱本，大概3吨这不然做。为那么对身长把来，那些哪大破马那，梦在浪儿咱们带，人家拉近呀远见，绝见多么多远见，这些老些客人。 决定了就别问做，问来了啥个来叫钱当，究竟就说咱这家办公顿家咱爱做，决定等表多忙的，谢谢老些客人开业，不去说烂顿接着，问南沙板算交接业。 一到牛马那难当，接不来人能得大给，大半个街多满的，谢谢老些客人开业，大顿去见着不人做，爱还给大论真穷不，邻家不论相关的，感言去接多满的，谢谢老些客人开业，我三线那本身。 将心波罗格，相个大见个人做，爱问这心间他也做，绝见多马家见的，谢谢老些个人个也，让懂了做些呢，喷的上身的。
Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Glorious Vajra Guardian, Great Black One, and Haruka, Glorious Great Bhairava, by nature you are one with Dharmata. In essence, you are the same within primordial wisdom, and in character you are equal in unhindered activity. Hero who defeats all unfavorable circumstances, you are the foremost Lord of all appearance and existence, and all gods and demons, wrathful local guardian, great leader of activity oppressors, invincible sovereign of radiant splendor, you protect awareness holding yogins as if they were your own children, and you assess the absorption of oath-bound practitioners. You are endowed with the radiance of peace, the splendor of increasing, and the power of magnetizing activity. You are swift in activities of liberating savage foes and hindrances. Your mighty skill in protecting the teachings is sublime. Powerful Lord with the name, the one endowed with mighty Vajra wrath, great warrior God of yogins, please heed me. Please dwell in this holy shrine of enlightened body, speech, and mind of myself, the yogin called Vajra Haruka. Please act to conquer the dread of the four Maras and all obstacles along my path of supreme bliss, whereby I will accomplish unsurpassed awakening. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi companion that will guide me on the authentic path. Until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, and cause my mind to turn toward freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May God, spirits, and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Mahri, by the power of your compassion and previous aspirations, Mother Achichoki Droma, arise from the Dharma sphere and look upon me from the space of primordial wisdom. Miraculously descend upon this activity mandala. Mother Achi, Lady of Nanam, powerful Dharma Tara, Wisdom Tara, Samaya Tara, magnetizing goddess, flesh-eating Karma Dakini, noble Lady Tashi Saringma, Mayo Lopsangma, Tekar Grotsangma, Tengi Shalsangma, and Chopin Dringsangma, protectors of the lineage forefathers, protectors of frightful hermitages, protectors with Samaya who pledged to protect the teachings of the Kagyu lineage. Your luminous wisdom never fades, your compassion never withholds, your blessings are never far, and your power is unobstructed. All of you bless us yogins and our retinues through your enlightened body. Bless us through your enlightened speech. Bless us through your enlightened mind. Bless us through your enlightened qualities. Bless us through your enlightened activities. Act so as to conquer adverse circumstances and the dread of the four Maras. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi companion that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn toward freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May God, spirits, and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Jaya, Jaya, Siddhi, Siddhi, Pala, Pala.
no dor je na bo je yen zhe zhe ba yang sun lei jian guo jia ru dong su sen dong gan zhuo jian gan zhuo zhuo de nian zi ge jian guo jian jie ben jie ma ne da yun dan zhe xie yang ge bo nia zhen dan jie par jie gong bo den jie zang a dan na bo dong dan xia san ben jie zo ma mo xie wa gan jie nu jian zhe bo nia le xie jia jin sam len de áp chế chư trơ lê xie trông cơ chia tra yê zê rê mô na hà ra men sen chia chia nam tuê sen zan la rê ngā rê xie nor chia ma xin cho ya yan sa tuê ra hư lai chia chia cơ ngā nuê chia yang lê vơ tâm chia tăng la sang ba kê nye xie nye tiên công bê tiên ba chong nan la xie tiên ta lo ya xie jian sai ta nan de ge song tu yon zhe le de sang wa la do song ge den be zhe ye jian du yong a da ren jian de ga ye zhe da jiao be ye jiao da re ma jie zhou me ra du ma zhe mi da sa ren jie gong zu song go ge sang wa sang gun jiao bai de zhe ge jian be ye xian jiao be tam jian jiam zi zo lan bu so lon jiu dong bu lo ji 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 tu dan gang o dan zi nian jia xia gan zhi su ji ji be xia dun ji zhi bu da zhong zhe liang wen dun zui ga dan de song ku dan gan sa jiang par dan nian be zha be sa sun jia dan wei zha su nu be ge bong de par jie jin dan xie ga bu dan dui jie san dun na ju yin zhe ban zu ji dian song gu ju jie ren jian jie xie zhe den be jun ge de xie ga jia lon jie nan dan jie song ma ni de zhe wei jiao nan jie jiao wen zhe len zhe ban zu san jie dian sa gun jiao wen ban dui gen de de jiao nam jie zhe bar be nian be dar shi zhao be dong be la gu de lom jie jie ba nie den zu ge me la yang zhe de mo jie wa dan na wei da de nian be dam de jian zhe yang e ba na dan men zai xian zai gun jiao wei rong zhe zhen ba dan le la ren jia de wai gu nan zu ye la nan ba ro be den zhen jie san me de wei na yang gong ban zu jiu zi ju 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 zhen ju de na te zi ma xie zhe dong jie wan zu jie la zha xie long jian bu san zu jie sa lan zhan jiu le zhong dun zi ji be zha jia jiong gun zhe wa jian du na sam du yi xian zhe ba dan da dan da ye sen jie dan jie jie lai me zou be xiang zhe zhe ba par jie ma le xie wa dan den jie ma le len jian zhe ban zu jie gang xie ye lai zhen ba zam jie jian de ben ge zhe su wan zhe bai sung ma ye xian er wei jie nam jie da ge sam du ma Bezar gam ba den bu ben de bam alo gam gan de ne ve de shabda ba de za so wa Beza Sado Samaya, Manu Balaya, Beza Sado Dinoba, Dijan Jejo Membawa, Sudekayo Memba, Subujayo Membawa, Anarado Membawa, Sarva Sede Membarayasa, Sarva Karma Suzame, Sidan Jaya Guru Hong, Ha Hoi, Bangaven, Sarva Tatanga Dam, Beza Mame, Beza Bawa Ma Samaya Sado Wai, Jue Jia Dorme Jue Reina, Kalai Chen Zoi Den Bai Dar, Ra Rai Ne Sun Be Zai Mui, Gan Se Jin Ra, Jung Bar Sur.
All of you guests who have received this offering and giving torma like clouds dissolving in the sky, please depart to your abodes, Vajramu, and return here when I call for you again. Remaining within cyclic existence fused with this image, please bestow good health, longevity, and power, as well as every kind of excellence. In the presence of the transcendent conqueror, you vowed to care for us practitioners as lovingly as your own child. May the auspiciousness of the Dharma protectors be present. Next, we'll do Zambala Summoning Good Fortune in the Rainfall of Benefit and Happiness text on page 63. This life, even these names are God to Garchen Rinpoche GBI in Bodhicharyavatara Dedication, God confused they don't exist.
Melon ye she ge zhe so jin je lo je do ji se bar de le me ma jer de be me ya bar yo bo zo zo be ya nyam ye ye je ma bisto ekwa lo je je de je je so de ja de me de je bo so so ya so do ye je ma so shin je lo je na in front of the young, so I don't want them. The gem was on jealousy. Sadra Yajim, so I send your one major Damas feet. The mother baby, I was on my diadem. Your chair, your grandam. Sangelo nine, the gamma of the Origin the Jagan, the Jandaki, so Sama Sama the sons of Jumada, so no Silla Jango, the Gajula Mela, Chaja Jembo Joy, the Jason Jamudra, Rana Daga display. Yada Jada Lies, Jaya Josa de Mangada, Power City fulfilling goals. Ikata Yene Joy, Power Dagi Jaja, Gazan Majes Rating. Rojem and Gada, Zaga Yajaga Borda, Megava Jadan Jodin, Jezola Mazon Joy, and Jigumba, so I gathered the Buddha. Jejo Manga Joy, no, and the Lenon Jendaba, Young Mansion and the Light. Oh, she invited and joined the Northern Zambala, Lord Ninja Dog forwards. Masters and our younger, the younger Chöpa, Homage to Dharmapala pledge. Dola doi je go la je yo don je de zo je gan je zo je ya Nhớ trên cho bó tòa yói đô cơn chung văn nô chê yói bèr đô đèn bà lô kè Soi chê tràn dân rà yói nô chê san dân dô yói tuyên chê bà tà lòng kè Tê chê cơ vã chê yói thân chê tê rà yói đô Liên chê chê yói đà lì Hãy thoi chê vã sê ngờ yói sắp chê chê trân chê Loi rê chê nổi yê chê chê Rô chá đêm bê sá đôi yói thân chê tê rê yói đô Rên sô sám bà la Bà sô la xê nhê chê yói vô chô lê yói yê Nôi xê sân la mê bà chê Tâm chê tê rê yói tê lê lê bà bô yê sô sá Yói zan bê lê kê tàn chê Balance just fortunate, whales drumming and jajara, yoi leisure left and weary. So one the yonder, jaga jaga Jesus, yoi China's kings are reaching forth. Birds fortune, where is a jaga maya. The courage of Ukal,
Has good fortune been the fortune of the endless sky, fortune of the stable grounds. Perfect wealth, food and cloth, the radiance and the leeches, stand on the weapons, miracle crowns. My soul marvelous pictures, fortune of your vessel, boys beautiful and virtuous gifts. Jehovah's peace be so good fortune, like sun in the eastern rise. Eastern Lord like fortune, come like the clouds of heaven like fortune come. Like a shrouded stand like fortune come. Joy like a river flows northern. Joy like fortune please joy like good for the above. After like fortune come. Like seas grains that bleed, all the joys in the fortune. Come fortune of melodious praise. Come like turquoise dragons, draw fortune to dance. Young Garchen Rinpoche Sadhana. Eastern fortune died, me say on Garchen Rinpoche. Jai Parche Children Savage Jinga Joy Me Se No Longe Yango Jai Tesu Panche Preaches Western Manga Joy Me Kunde Wande Yango Jai Nanse Wande Nivana Janso Leche Gandro Me Leche Dele Yango As anointing dance evil Nola Zodan Borje Jayan Zamle Yanandergo Je Chayiren Dere Jago Yayan de la Yango Jayan Negan de la Dabar Joy and fortune steadfast, fortune does like substance, says and on these blessed project, well busy never unchanging. Granted realize, diligent treasure seedy, grant what them exceeding. Grant cities letter, be accomplished spontaneously. Sama Sidi Alalahu.
Three Kayas, Lama, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods. Please bestow the four empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I attain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the three Kayas. May I attain the empowerment of the Guru's three Kayas, which causes the three poisons to manifest as the three Kayas. May I attain the empowerment of the long-lived deities of the five families, which causes the five poisons to manifest as the five aspects of primordial wisdom. May I attain the empowerment of the Dakinis of Uddiyana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is obtained. May I attain the empowerment of white Zambala Yabgyum, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I attain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I attain the empowerment of Mahamudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I attain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I attain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomenon of samsara and nirvana. May I attain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the four extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I attain the empowerment to the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I attain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I attain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I attain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. Homage, the Guru who is the three Kayas, deities of longevity, dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind, this life, all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky, or water pouring into water, without reference point into the all-pervasive open space of Ah. Within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn basic space of phenomenon, let go of everything. In this state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal with steadfastness. Samaya, seal, seal, seal. Homage. By this virtue of timelessness beyond the three times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last, may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Amitabha in the Buddha field great bliss and reach the ground of no return. Page 98 for World Peace Prayer. To the unfailing sources of refuge, the three jewels and three roots, and especially Chinrezig, the protector of the land of snows, to noble Tara and Guru Padmasambhava, I pray. Please remember your sacred pledge of former times. Please grant blessings that this aspiration be entirely fulfilled. In this dark age of decline, the thoughts and actions of beings are corrupted, and the balance of the outer and inner elements is lost. Through these causes and conditions, humans and animals alike are seized by epidemics and diseases unknown in the past. They are struck by planetary demons, nagas, evil spirits, dark forces, and elemental spirits. Crops are damaged by blight, frost, and hail, and there is fighting and dispute. Untimely rains, heat waves, and droughts in the world, fear of earthquakes, fire, adversaries, and natural catastrophes, and in particular, evil hordes that hurt the teachings and so forth, cause harm and violence throughout the world. May these be swiftly pacified and vanquished from their very roots. In the minds of all beings, human and non-human, may precious and supreme bodhicitta arise naturally, and free of harmful thoughts and actions, may the minds of all be filled with love for one another. May the entire world enjoy abundant happiness and wealth. May the Buddha's teachings spread far and endure long by the truthful power of the three roots, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, by whatever virtuous roots there are in samsara and nirvana, and by the power of our highest pure intention, may this aspiration be fulfilled. Now we'll do the dedication prayer in the blue prayer book. From Shanti Deva, The Way of the Bodhisattva, on page 61. By all the virtue I have now amassed, by composition of this book which speaks of entry to the Bodhisattva way, may every being tread the path to Buddhahood. May beings everywhere who suffer torment in their minds and bodies have by virtue of my merit joy and happiness in boundless measure. As long as they may linger in samsara, may their present joy know no decline, and may they taste of unsurpassed beatitude in constant and unbroken continuity. Throughout the spheres and reaches of the world and hellish states wherever they may be, may beings fettered there, tormented, taste the bliss and peace of Sukhavati. May those caught in the freezing ice be warmed, and from the massing clouds of bodhisattva prayers may torrents rain in boundless streams to cool those burning in infernal fires. May forests where the leaves are blades and swords become sweet groves and pleasant woodland glades, and may the trees of miracles appear, supplanting those upon the hill of Shamali. And may the very pits of hell be sweet with fragrant pools, all perfumed with the scent of lotuses, be lovely with the cries of swan and goose and waterfowl, so pleasing to the ear. May fiery coals turn into heaps of jewels, the burning ground become a crystal floor, the crushing hills celestial abodes, adorned with offerings, the dwelling place of Buddhas. May the hail of lava, fiery stones, and weapons henceforth become a rain of blossoms. May those whose hell it is to fight and wound be turned to lovers offering their flowers. And those engulfed in fiery Vatarani, their flesh destroyed, their bones bleached white as kunda flowers. May they, through all my merit strength, have godlike forms and sport with goddesses in Mandakini's peaceful streams. What fear is it, they'll ask, that grips the henchmen of the deadly Lord, the frightful vultures and the carrion crows? What noble strength is it that brings us joy and drives away our dreadful night? And looking skyward they will see the shining form of Vajrapani. Then may their sins be quenched in joy, and may they go to him. And when they see the seething lava flood of hell extinguished in a rain of blossoms drenched in scented water, at once fulfilled in bliss they'll ask, how can this be? And thus the denizens of hell will see the one who holds the lotus. Friends, throw away your fears and quickly gather here. For who is it who comes to banish dread with this youth with bound-up gleaming hair? This loving bodhisattva saving and protecting every being, whose power relieves all pain, increasing joy? Do you see the splendor of his house that echoes praises of 1,000 goddesses, the 100 gods who lay their diadems before his lotus feet, the rain of flowers falling on his head, his eyes moist with compassion? Thus may those in hell cry out on seeing Manjughosha. And likewise, when through these my roots of virtue they see the joyful clouds let fall their cooling scented rain, their obscurations cleansed by bodhisattvas like Samantabhadra, may all those languishing in hell come now to perfect happiness. And may the stooping animals be freed from fear of being preyed upon, each other's food. And may the famished spirits have such joy as those who dwell within the northern continent. And may they be replete and satisfied by streams of milk that pour from noble Lord Avalokita's hand, and bathing in it may they be refreshed and cooled. And may the blind receive their sight, and may the deaf begin to hear, and women near their time bring forth like Maya Devi, free from any pain. And may the naked now be clothed, and all the hungry eat their fill, and may those parched with thirst receive pure waters and delicious drink. May the poor and destitute find wealth, the haggard and careworn joy. May confidence relieve those in despair and bring them steadfastness in every excellence. May every being ailing with disease be freed at once from every malady. May all the sickness that afflicts the living be instantly and permanently healed. May those who go in dread have no more fear. May captives be unchained and now set free. And may the weak receive their strength, and may living beings help each other in kindness. May travelers upon the road find happiness no matter where they go, and may they gain without the need of toil the goals on which they set their hearts. And may those who put to sea in boat or ship attain the ports that they desire, and may they safely come to shore in sweet reunion with their kith and kin. May those who lose their way and stray in misery find fellow travelers, and safe from the threat of thieves and savage beasts, be tireless in their journey light. May children, the old, the weak, protectorless, bewildered in the wild and pathless wastes, and those whose minds are dulled, and all who are insane, have pure celestial beings as their guardians. May all attain the human state, and be possessed of wisdom, faith, and love. With perfect livelihood and sustenance, may they have mindfulness throughout their lives. May everyone have unrestricted wealth, just like the treasury of space, enjoying it according to their wish, without a trace of harm or enmity. May beings destitute of splendor become magnificent and bright, and those worn down by toil and drudgery acquire great beauty and perfection. May all the women in this world attain the strength of masculinity, and may the lowly come to excellence, the proud and haughty lose their arrogance. And thus, by all the merit I have gained, may every being, leaving none aside, abandon all their evil ways, embracing goodness now and evermore. From bodhicitta may they never separate, and constantly engage in bodhisattva deeds, and may they be accepted as disciples by the Buddhas and turn aside from what is Mara's work. And may these beings, each and every one, enjoy an unsurpassed longevity, living always in contentment. May the very name of death be strange to them. On every side, in all the 10 directions, may groves of wish-fulfilling trees abound, resounding with the sweetness of the teachings spoken by the Buddhas and their bodhisattva children. And may the earth be wholesome everywhere, free from boulders, cliffs, and chasms, flat and even like a leaven palm, and smooth like lapis lazuli. And from many circles of disciples, may multitudes of bodhisattvas rise in every land, adorning them with every excellence, from birdsong and the sighing of the trees, from shafts of light and from the sky itself. May living beings, each and every one, perceive the constant sound of Dharma. May they come into the presence of the Buddhas and meet with bodhisattvas, offspring of the same. With clouds of offerings unbounded, may the teachers of the world be worshipped. May kindly spirits bring the rains on time for harvest to be rich and plentiful. May princes rule according to the truth, and may the world be blessed with all prosperity. May medicines be strong and full of virtue. May healing spells be chanted with success. May spirits of the air that feed on flesh be kind, their minds imbued with pity. And let no being ever suffer pain. Let them neither ail nor languish, never doing evil. May they have no fear nor suffer insults, and may their minds be ever free from sorrow. In monasteries, temples, and the like, may reading and reciting widely flourish. May harmony prevail among the Sangha, and may its purpose be all fulfilled. May ordained monks intent upon the practice find perfect places for retreat and solitude, abandon every vagrant thought, and meditate with trained and serviceable minds. May nuns have all their wants supplied. May quarreling, vindictiveness be strange to them. Let all who have embraced monastic life uphold a pure and unimpaired observance. May they feel regret when discipline is broken, and always may they strive to cleanse away their faults. May they thus obtain a fortunate rebirth wherein to undertake unfailing discipline. May the wise and learned be revered and always be sustained by offerings. With minds suffused with purity, may their renown spread far and wide. May beings never languish in the lower realms. May pain and hardship be unknown to them. Enjoying more that godlike strength and beauty, may Buddhahood for them be swiftly gained. Again and yet again may sentient beings make offerings to all the Buddhas, and with Buddha's unimagined bliss may they enjoy undimmed and constant happiness. May all the bodhisattvas now fulfill their high intention for the sake of beings, and sentient beings likewise now receive the good the Buddhas have in store for them. And may the Arhats and Praktya Buddhas at length attain their perfect happiness, And may I also, through Manjushri's kindness, reach the ground of perfect joy. Throughout the stream of all my lives, embrace monastic ordination. Thus may I abide, sustained by simple ordinary fare, and in every life obtain a dwelling place in perfect solitude. Whenever I desire to gaze on him or put to him the slightest question, may I behold the unobstructed vision of Manjughosha, my protector. To satisfy the needs of being, dwelling in the 10 directions to the margins of the sky, may I reflect in every deed the perfect exploits of Manjushri. And now, as long as space endures, as long as there are beings to be found, may I continue likewise to remain, to drive away the sorrows of the world. The pains and sorrows of all wandering beings, may they ripen wholly on myself, and may the virtuous company of bodhisattvas bring about the happiness of beings. May the doctrine, only remedy for suffering, the source of every bliss and happiness, be nurtured and upheld with reverence, and throughout a vast continuance of time endure. And now to Manjughosha I prostrate, whose kindness is the wellspring of my good intent, and to my virtuous friends I also bow, whose inspiration gave me strength to grow. And we'll go to the Yellow Prayer Book for Long Life Prayers on page 20. For this realm, encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness without exception. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may your life remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the 3 jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion, you perfectly guide others with your excellent deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. Holder of the teachings of Lord Drigumpa, great sovereign of the 3 jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peaceful light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. Known in the noble land as Arya Deva, you emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chodingpa, the heart son of Chidingompo. May the life of glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 eons. Page 26. May the teaching of the great Drigumpa Ratna Shri, Master of Interdependence, Omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld through teachings and practice, through hearing, reflecting, and meditating until the end of existence. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
Kala Chöpa Sadhana Dharmapalas Topo Tabjere Trashidere Tukje Cheye Shoye.
Rahidale to all who are joining on the live streaming and who are here. And thank you so much, all of you.
Thank you, everyone, for joining, and be sure to come back this afternoon for Khenpo Tenzin's mindfulness meditation from 3 to 4 p.m. And there is still time to sign up for Khenpo Tenzin's online Nundro program. And be sure to sign up for our upcoming Guru Rinpoche retreat next weekend. And be sure to sign up for the long life practices and birthday celebration and teachings with Garchen Rinpoche at the beginning of April. Everyone be well. Take care.